Hey everyone, I want to give you some information about the new range of pat testers from Kewtech. I've got in front of me the EZYPAT, but they've also brought out a machine called the EZYPAT Plus and the SmartPat. Now the SmartPat is the one that I think people are going to get most excited about. That's the one that comes with a phone app, iOS or Android, and you can connect the SmartPat to the app. You can transfer data backwards and forwards between the pat tester and the app. You can store it on a computer, obviously. The app is actually written by the people that make SimplyPats, so you've got very good integration with that software as well. And you can even operate the pat tester remotely with the app, and the app will even read out the results for you. So if you're under a desk, the machine will read out the results and you can write them down very easily. So that machine, rightly so, creating a bit of a stir at the moment in the pat testing world. I'm more interested in the baby of the range, which is the EZYPAT. Now, a lot of people that come on my training courses, they do pat testing in schools, in universities, in care homes, in hotels, etc. And if you've got a couple of thousand items to test, or sometimes maybe even less than that, maybe 500 or so, then you don't really want to be spending a fortune on a very complicated downloading pat testing system. Something quick and easy is probably what you need. Now at the moment we sell a lot of BatPats, a great little tester. We sell a lot of Seawood Prime Test 100s. Both great machines, both got lots of great features, nothing on there that you don't really need. The EZYPAT, a little bit more expensive. It's about £300, the selling price of this, but it's got some neat features, and I'd be interested to see whether you think the extra features that this machine has make the machine worth the slightly more money. So, first of all, turn the machine on. We've got three buttons along the top row, Class 1, Class 2 and Extension Lead. Fairly obvious what they do for testing Class 1 appliances, Class 2 appliances and, surprise, surprise, Extension Leads. But we've also got a button on here for Null. Now, in case you don't know what that is, that allows you to use different length leads, and it allows you to null the lead to the pat testing machine, so you're basically measuring from this point rather than inside. If you've got different length leads which have slightly different resistances, it doesn't matter because the machine will null them. On some machines you're committed to buy the earth lead directly from the manufacturer, and if you lose it you have to sort of wait until you can get a new one, whereas if you're on site with this one and you lose your earth lead, or it snaps, or you trip over it and break it or whatever, you can just pop to Maplin and get a 4mm lead. It'll cost you an arm and a leg, but at least you can use it with a pat tester because it is slightly different resistance to the one you had before. You can null it and it will still give you accurate readings. You can also change the insulation test voltage from 500 volts to 250 volts. That's quite a neat feature if you need to test surge protected extension leads. And the other thing that I think is really useful is you can change the pass level on the substitute leakage test. Now, I've never been a massive fan of the substitute leakage test. If you know me, you'll know that I've never been a great fan of that particular test. But at least on this one, you can change the pass value from 0.75 milliamps to 3.5 milliamps. Sometimes if you're testing something like a computer monitor or a computer, anything that's got filtering in it or surge protection, sometimes you get quite high leakage values, and the sub-leakage can sometimes cause problems. If it's slightly higher than 0.75 mil, still a pass, but the machine's telling you it's failed because it's set to a default value of 0.75 milliamps. Anyway, let me show you how we test this toaster. Fairly bog standard Class 1 appliance. Plug it into the machine, we put the clip on some metal, and then of course the other thing we have to do is switch on the appliance. I'm just going to press the Class 1 button to do the test, and we get an earth continuity value of 0.06 ohms. That's fine. Greater than 20 megohms on the insulation, and a leakage value of 0.05. And nice little green flashing light at the end there, just to tell you that it's passed. So that's nice and straightforward there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to test this computer monitor. Now, I found the best way to test a computer monitor, once you've done the visual inspection of course, is to put the clip on the VGA lead there. That tends to work quite well, although I'll probably accept the fact that I'll get a slightly higher earth lead reading because I'm going through the IEC cable and the monitor and the VGA cable as well. So we might be expecting slightly higher earth reading. but we'll see what happens. We press the class 1 button again, and the earth value is 0.09 ohms, which is fine. Now it's actually telling me that the appliance is switched off, or rather it's asking me if the appliance is switched off. Now we know that the appliance is switched on, it's got an electronic switch, and so we can just override that by pressing the class 1 button, and it will go on and carry on and do the test. There we go, greater than 20 megohms on the insulation, and a leakage value of 0.81 milliamps. Now that's alright, that's a perfectly fine reading. On certain machines with a pass value of 0.75 milliamps or less, that would come up as a fail, but on this one, because we've been able to change it to 3.5 milliamps or less, which is the correct value, the correct pass value, then that machine has actually given us a pass on that monitor. So I think Kewtech are onto a winner with this machine. It remains to be seen as long as they can supply all the distributors and they can get that side of it sorted out. But expect to see these on the shelves in distributors very soon. We've got stock arriving any time now, so have a look at the pattesting.equipment website and give us a call in the office if you're interested in buying one of the new Kewtech range. But I think this is a winner.